get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Chased out to his right. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. He dodged the tackle. Avoids the defender. We've got a foot race. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Brooks now on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On one, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
Their own 47-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Jackson. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at 31. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On 1st down, Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Jackson now on third. The left side caught by Andrews. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. On fourth now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Luke knocks it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35.
Ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
11 pump. Here we go. Up. Hey, Cam. 11 mighty. Up, 12. Shot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go. 12, 1, 80, 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defense coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Gun. Shot. 180. Shot.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Penalty helps the offense out, but still 4th down to figure out.
Here we go.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
Here we go.
And they just get the play off. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go.
They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Escapes the pocket. He's got this complete. It's Todd Brooks. And he's taken down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go. 180. Right up. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
From the red zone on first. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Danny Gray to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Mitchell gets it from the gun. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Lamar now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Finds some space. He's past the 30. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. And that's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Throw left side, complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Mitchell up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
That's another.
Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, this is Mitchell. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now here's Lamar. Brought in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Looking to throw, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens push their lead to 3.
17. Bengals 14.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
180.
Burrow to the air now. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st.
On one, ready?
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
11. Let's get set. 11. 12. 11. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line.
11 MT. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. Buying some time right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
11. Here we go. 11. Can. Stop.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Buys time. Rolling right. Rolling. And takes a deep shot down the middle. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away. Forcing 4th down. Ryan Rico on to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. 1st down. Here's Lamar. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. A give to Mitchell, running left. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's 4th down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Brooks now on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Stop. 180. 12. 12. 12. Stop.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Bengals have a first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 1, ready?
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Just get set. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Aubrey puts it through, and that will tie things up in the 3rd.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Gray now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Return.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag hop. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. We'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Here we go.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Burrow setting up the play action. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. Stop. 180. Nice hot. Stop.
Burrow. Ravens get him. Down he goes. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
12, 12, 12.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go. 11, 180. Stop.
3rd and long for him here. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt a field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Aubrey puts it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Gray now on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Don't worry.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Pass complete to Walker. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush a passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
No, we changed it. Chill out. Hey, middle. Chill out.
Handoff here to Mitchell. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down.
We changed it. Hey, Alpha, what? You
Shotgun snap to Jackson. It's his running back. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
At the 45-yard line.
see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. From the gun, Jackson. On the move, hit it right. Into the hands of Walker. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down now, ball at the 33. Lamar throwing again. Walker hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Play action, here's Jackson. All in left side. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down.
Third down.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his right. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
Okay, instead of my usual why, I'm going to ask you how. How do you stop him short on a sneak right there? And the answer, well, most of the time you can't, and you don't. That's why they'll go to that sneak time and time again.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Headed out right. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Lamar. Brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Looking to throw. Getting out to his left. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And the defense comes through. 4th down, that much tougher. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens trail by a field goal. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Looking good, and it's through. And they've tied it up late in the fourth.
It's such a confidence builder to a sideline, to an entire team, Kate, when you can rely and trust your kicker in these big moments. He tied it up, and now it's incumbent upon his defense to do their job.
Brooks now on the return. And he takes the return out of bounds. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
180.
He'll look to throw it. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Gun. Stop. 180. 180.
Back to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here we go. 180. 180.
Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Fields this clean at the 30. Breaks the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. Andrews snags another one. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Setting up to pass. Completed to his running back. And they get the 1st down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Play fake, Jackson. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And he breaks the tie. That's our win of this game, Brock. Touchdown! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Wide 80. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
On one, right?
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now a timeout, and there may be time for 2 plays here, Brock, but a quick short one does them no good. They got to go for broke here.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
To throw. Escapes the pocket. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.